Bronze Age gold. Will the Simplex see this? It's wafer thin. There's only one way to find out. Hello everyone, welcome back to England's History. I put a video up 2 days ago with the, I found a bit of Bronze Age gold with the Minelab Equinox, and the numbers shocked a few people because it come right in really low and it come in at number 1 on the Equinox. On the comments on that video, quite a few Simplex users was worried, saying would the Simplex have found that because it's so low, it's right next to iron, and with the Simplex there's a tone break at 15, and some people have been saying that might be too high. So for it to be as low as 1 on the Equinox, will 15 tone break on the Simplex be too high to find the small gold, the ancient gold? This bit of gold, I'll pop a little photo up for you, but little tiny really wafer thin piece of gold. It's probably Bronze Age, 2,000 years old, but it gives, because it's so thin and such a low conductor, it only give a really low reading. So we're going to test that with the Simplex Plus. We're in field mode, sensitivity up. That's the only adjustment I've done, is put the sensitivity up to the standard setting. Let's drag these back a bit from the coil. We'll start off, I've got a few rings as well. I'll just show you these rings. We've got 9 carat, 14 carat. That's about 200 years old, that one, and I think it's about 24 carat. That's 18 carat. This is a 9 carat. It's like a buckle ring, but there's a bit missing. So that's going to throw the signal off, that is. So if you, a ring without a ring that isn't a full ring will drop the numbers down lower. And then we've got the Bronze Age gold. So we can put them across the Simplex, see how it gets on. I've already checked the readings on the Simplex, so I can't see the screen. You'll be able to see it because I'll pop it up on the screen now. But I've written down the numbers of what the rings are coming in at, and you can also see as well. So we'll start off with a chunky ring. Big chunky ring, 9 carat, coming in at 44. Crazy depth, as you all know. Simplex is a deep machine. Next we've got a 14 carat ring, coming in at 36. Yeah, the tone changes with the depth. So you're walking across a beach, you're really tuned into the machine, you listen to everything. You listen for that whisper. If you go a bit faster then when you got that whisper, brings it to life. Anyway, keep waffling on. That's the 14 carat gold ring. Then we've got the 24 carat old ring. It's going to come in 21. That's a thinner ring again. And then we've got the 18 carat ring. It's got the 3 circles in it. Must have had diamonds in it at one point, but wasn't lucky enough to get them. Let's put that over. Coming in at 20. So you've gone from 44, 36, 21, 20. It's dropping all the way down. People look, sometimes on the internet, people say, what does a gold ring come at? It can come up anywhere. It depends on how thick it is, how small it is, the conduct. You know what I mean? What different grade of gold it is. There's no one number that gold will come in at, as you're about to see. This is the chunky buckle ring with a bit missing. That one's a bit jumpy. That's because it's got the broken ring. So that doesn't sound like a nice signal. So it sounds a bit muddled up, but it's still a solid audio. don't ignore them on the beach or in the field. But right then, we're getting down to the very last one now. This is the Bronze Age Gold. This is what come in at number 1 on the Equinox, a solid one. Beep 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 beep. It was only about 3-4 inches deep, but because it's so thin, at 3 or 4 inches deep, instead of it just being a solid one, bam 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 bam, it was like, it was giving the beeps. It was repeating every now and then. The signal wouldn't come through because it's just on the edge of detection. So just about got it. Okay. Bronze Age Gold. Will the Simplex see this? It's wafer thin. There's only one way to find out. Dun 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 dun. That's about 7 inches. It's coming in. Bangs it. It absolutely bangs the signal out. But if you look, it's coming in at 15. You can't miss that target. That's good. The Simplex, yeah, it's a cheap machine. It's not got all the different settings and tweakability. It's ideal for the someone just getting into the hobby or someone that wants to keep things simple. But my worry when I got the Simplex was about the tone brakes. I still would like to be able to adjust the tone brakes and all stuff like that, but you can't on the Simplex. But you don't have to worry really, because there's not many good targets that are going to come lower than that. That's 1 on the Equinox. That's, if you had a Deus, it would be 27 to 29 on the Deus, 27 to 30, which is the same as Coke. 1 on the Equinox, that's the same as Coke. So the real thin, small gold, if you want to find it, you've got to dig them Coke signals. When would you dig all them signals? Because when you're walking around, you keep getting bits of coke, tiny specks of foil, stuff like that. If you're on a trashy site, you're probably not going to dig them then. And I probably won't either, because the chances of it being small ancient gold or small bits of gold is very slim. You've got a chance still, but it's very slim. But if you're walking across the field and you know there's been a lot of Roman activity, Saxon activities, stuff from the past, if you're on a beach where you've got a good probability of small gold chains, little earrings, stuff like that, which is going to come in about 15 on the Simplex. The small stuff. Obviously a gold ring, that's banging up a lot higher. But when you're in an area where you've got higher probability of finding small bits of gold, you've got to dig the low numbers. Definitely dig the 15s. Definitely. If you don't, you're missing gold. Well, I hope that helps you. I hope it gets you out there, and I hope it finds you some gold. If it does find some gold, don't forget I want 50%. See you later. Happy hunting, peeps. Have fun. See you in a bit.